Good morning, campers. Welcome back to American Truck Simulator. We are... Oh, cargo's ready to be loaded. Oh, we didn't get to load it right here. Oh, no. I've got to back the truck in again. Alright. Alright, fine. Where do you want me? Okay, down there. Cool. Alright. Load the cargo. So today we are heading back into Colorado. Now we've got the cargo on board. Let's check out the map. So we're going to head north out of Moab. Oh, right. To Grand Junction, I-70, all the way over. Through Denver, I-76. I-270 ought to be right here. I wonder why I-270's not there. Oh, because they probably had to squeeze in the airport. Yeah, that makes sense. That means Commerce City's not there. That's disappointing. Bummer. But yeah, so I-76. Oh, interesting. 34 is not... Oh, no, 34 is there. But Greeley isn't there. Oh, that's disappointing. There should be like a big... So there should be another highway that connects Sterling to Fort Collins. This highway actually probably, this exact one, most likely, 14, should connect out to Sterling. There should be another city here, Fort Morgan. Yeah, so 14 connects to Fort Sterling, and then there should be another city here, Greeley, which is a place where I picked up a lot of beef over the years. It looks like they've included a place out here, north of Fort Collins. I wonder if that might be based on the Greeley meat plant. That'll be interesting to see. Also, that does nicely set them up for the 287 connection to Laramie once Wyoming comes in. And then Cheyenne, Laramie. Yeah, okay. So they've left themselves plenty of room for that. Some Wyoming future-proofing there, I think, perhaps. But yeah, anyway, so we're going to head to Sterling, and then looks like in Sterling, only one exit. Cool. That makes that nice and easy. The rest area is there, it looks like. Lots of places to sleep in Sterling. And we just need to go basically straight through the city. Which, this actually does appear to be correct to Sterling's street layout, because it's got trucks that are eastbound have to go straight, and then left, and then right. And then trucks that are westbound, I think, have to go that set of blocks. I forget. There's like a weird, truck route through Sterling, depending on which direction you're going. All right, so that's cool. So Sterling, straight through town to the home store, I believe. Yeah, home store, home store, home store, home store, home store, home store, home store. Truck on. Hazards on. Mind the trailer next to me. You know, if I did all my backing in first person using just the mirrors, I would probably have very little issue getting the trailer to do largely what I want. I should probably just do that, yeah. If the next place is like the least bit doable, we'll just do that. I'll stay in the truck and attempt to back from that, just to make myself feel better about my skills. Turn off the hazards, now that we're out on the road. 10:22 in the morning, no problem. Plenty of drive time left. We're doing World of Trucks contracts, and we have fatigue simulation turned off, just because that makes my life a lot easier in the game, because you have numerous real world hours to do World of Trucks contracts, and then your character, then with the fatigue simulation turned off, you can just sleep whenever you want in the game, and you can use sleep as a time skip sort of thing rather than having to actually simulate fatigue, so then you don't wind up driving a bunch at night, which doesn't look good in YouTube videos. Or on live streams. I still don't know what happened to make the frame rate just become absolute garbage in the previous recording at the beginning of that. Bit of a stutter there. Hello, State Trooper. I'm not going to run this red light. Authentic Utah Highway Patrol State Trooper. Got the beehive logo on the side. Green? Green. Give me a green. So yeah, typically through downtown Moab, because yeah, this truck route just goes right through town like this. I'd only do about 25 through here. There's a lot of pedestrians on this street. There's so many stores, pedestrians. This is a really, really heavy tourist area. So it's just, you know, slow down, take it cool, just get through this town. And there's lots of parking on either side of the road as well in real life. So just lots of opportunities for minor accidents. And if you just bring your speed down through that town, even though the speed limit I think in real life is 35. It might be, I think it's 25 through there, I'm not sure. But I do 25 through that town. Like even in the parts that are 35, I just always stay nice and chill. Nice and chill through actual Moab. The last thing you want to do is scrape a car or have to slam on your brakes for a pedestrian walking out in front of you from between a couple cars, something like that. Are you about to swerve in front of me as well? Nope, cool. I get nervous when there's this many cars right in front of me. There he goes. Comes up so much faster in the game than it does in real life. Gonna force me on the shoulder, really, guy? Nope, cool. Thank you. Once you learn the behaviors of the AI trucks, you can kind of bully them a little bit. And learning that you can use a little bit of the shoulder to expedite your merge, and it scares the AI trucks into slowing down. Really important skill to know about in this game, or else you just get trapped on on-ramps quite frequently. And 8, engage cruise control. We'll keep an eye on our speed, just see what happens as we get into some of the downhill bits, whether I need to have the engine brakes on or not. Interesting, I didn't have the engine brakes to maximum. Good to know. Why did that car sound like an airplane? It might have been an engine brake going on the other side. We are going downhill, so it shouldn't have been engine brake noise from a car. And no one on the other side of the road should have been engine braking up the hill. I don't know. Welcome to Colorado. Welcome, welcome. welcome, welcome. So we should be going through Grand Junction pretty soon. Port of entry, 1 mile. Oh, right, way stations. Right. Come on, bypass me. I don't deserve a way station today. Bypass me, bypass me. Yes. I wonder if the rate of bypass is something I can adjust. In the game. Turn it up to like the super high rate of bypass that Wilson Logistics has in real life. So they don't get pulled into way stations too often because our safety record is really good. I don't drive for Wilson anymore, so our safety record was really good. Probably still is, but it's no longer an R. I am no longer part of Wilson Logistics. I do robot trucks now. Which, you know, is fun, but not a lot I can talk about. Fruta. Not a lot to recognize about Colorado just yet. We're still in the, like, kind of wide open valley bits leading into Grand Junction. Apparently we're in Grand Junction now. Good to know. Oh, if this is where I think it is, there should be a pilot truck stop. Yep, there, right there. Cool, that's there. Is the TA there? No, I don't see the TA. That's fine, the pilot's the way better truck stop here anyway. How fast are you going to get up that on-ramp? Not fast enough. Okay, I don't need to move over for you. Still 6.2, still 6.2. Some slightly disappointingly low fuel economy out of this truck. Bummer. I wonder if with all the aerodynamic upgrades it improves. I wonder if it gets anywhere close to what I got with this truck in reality. My actual Freightliner Cascadia, kitted out exactly like this one we have in the game, pulling a trailer almost identical to the one we're pulling, up to 80,000 pounds, was getting 9.5 miles per gallon on average. Which is absolutely ridiculous for a tractor trailer in modern times. I think I just saw a train on the opposite side of the river. I think we're coming into Glenwood Canyon here shortly. Not buckled? No, well, I mean, no, I'm not buckled, actually. In real life, I would be buckled, but I don't have a seatbelt in the game. Oh, is this the, Oh, neat. Yeah, so that's US 6 used to just go around this, this tunnel. This tunnel wasn't here when the original highway was built. It just, the highway followed the river. So instead of destroying the old highway, they left the old highway there, and it's just basically a parking pullout. Also, bicycles have to take that. They aren't allowed through the tunnel. But yeah, you can just pull off there and park. It's really nice. That's a real thing. Absolutely a real thing. Also, I think hazmat trucks have to take that little detour, if if I remember rightly. And oversizes often have to go that way too. Which sometimes they have to cross an oversize from the opposite side of the highway to take that route. If it's westbound and too big for the tunnel. That's always fun. That is not the most interesting tunnel on this road, however. Also surprised we're not at Glenwood Canyon yet. Which I guess there's not much of Glenwood Canyon in the game. Probably didn't have enough space for it. Oh, Glenwood Springs, Aspen. Maybe. Maybe we are going to get Glenwood Canyon. It's starting to look like Glenwood Canyon now. I think we'll get the reduced speed limit in the Viaduct. That'd be cool. Oh yeah, we're getting the reduced speed limit. Holy crap. That's neat. 50-mile-an-hour speed. Still no viaducts. So in the actual Glenwood Canyon, the freeway splits into two separate viaducts that travel at different heights because the canyon's just not wide enough for a full 4-lane freeway, so they're kind of like a little bit overhung. So they overlap a little bit. It's really neat. It's like almost, but not quite a double-decker. Oh, no, it actually is going to do it. Okay, here's the viaduct. But yeah, like the westbound side of the freeway has to go higher up on the hillside than the eastbound because it's just so narrow. Very, very little space. There's also a little bitty rest area in here that you can pull off at, which is not well maintained in the winter. Tried to stop there once, did not go well. Watch for rock. Yeah, landslides in this canyon can shut the highway down for quite a while, and they happen a lot. Very, very frequently. Another tunnel? Oh, this isn't supposed to be the Eisenhower, is it? I don't think this is supposed to be the Eisenhower. It's in the wrong spot. Discovered a new viewpoint. No way. Is that supposed to be the Eisenhower Tunnel? I don't think so. I don't think it was, no. Yeah, okay, so I do have to have the engine brakes turned on for the truck to automatically slow down when I exceed my set speed on the cruise control. Still 50. Alright, so there's also no downhill mode in this automatic transmission like there is in real life. In real life, if you have the engine brakes on and you turn on the cruise control, the truck goes into a kind of downhill mode, in which it basically the speed you set on the cruise control at that point becomes the maximum speed the truck will be allowed to go, and the truck will not accelerate down the hill. The truck will manage the engine brakes to keep you at or below the speed that you set in the downhill mode. Very handy feature. trucks are not supposed to overtake in this area. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4.2 print's accelerating too. Nice. Very nice. Hopefully 4.2 print goes faster than me. Because the speed limit's like 70, and I'm only set for 58. It looks like 4.2 print's doing 51. And this is why trucks aren't supposed to pass each other. Okay, he's slowing down. Good. I wonder if that's supposed to be the game's version of Loveland Pass off to the right there. Because there's a US Highway 6 does not go through the Eisenhower Tunnel at the top of I-70. US Highway 6 goes over the mountains rather than through them. So that is the route that hazmats and overheight trailers, because the tunnel has a 13-foot 11 clearance. So if you have a 14-foot trailer, gotta go around. Is it 13.11? Maybe 13.6, I forget. Alright, hazard lights on. So we'll do the downhill mode shortcut. That is also like it's not a proper downhill mode, but we'll like do the improvised downhill mode, like drivers that don't trust the downhill mode do, which is where you just set your cruise control for 5 under the speed you want it to go. And then you don't have to turn the cruise control off, you just reduce the speed by a little bit. Oh gosh, this is steep. This is really steep for this game. They don't usually actually put the hills it's usually not this steep. I don't recall any time I've actually been forced to slow down to like 25 mile an hour on an uphill in this game. Especially not one this long. Goodness. This is neat. Like they got an actual, like, honestly tough grade in this finally. Like even cabbage is almost nothing in this. No, looks like Vail is actually going to be a difficult climb. That's good. That's very good. I want to check out these mountains because I can't see them much from where I sit inside. Truck brake check area. So as a responsible truck driver, I've discovered a new viewpoint. As a responsible truck driver, I would pull into the brake check area. And do a full brake inspection. Which in reality you would do like, okay, so you cut the engine off and bleed down your brake, or you would put the brakes in, bleed them down, see when with the engine off, to see when they when they automatically popped out, make sure that the cutouts were working. Then of course you would get out, walk around, actually look at all the different brakes on the truck, make sure none of them are overheated or anything. That's a good looking truck. And F12. Let's do that again without the mirror there. F12. Yeah, do visual inspection on all the brakes. And make sure they were recharging fast enough with the compressor on. Fun stuff. And you, of course, do tug tests on the trailer and whatnot. And let's pop back into there. In the real truck, there's a... Yep, it's here. You can see it just underneath the steering wheel. Oh, I can't point to it. It's just underneath the steering wheel. There's a trailer brake lever, which you would use to check the actual brakes. Okay, so we're in, forward. Brakes released. This is one of the few places where you make a right turn onto an interstate highway. Does not happen often. Cruising high below. Oh, there's an achievement for the tunnel. That's cute. Set our cruise control for about 45 with the engine brakes on, and the engine brakes should keep us from going too fast down the hill. Yeah, you can hear the engine brakes going just a little bit now that we're at 48. That should manage us nicely all the way to Denver. This truck has pretty good engine brakes in real life, so generally I would set it for about 50, and it would be able to handle it down this grade. Oh yeah, reduced truck speed limit. Interesting. Always good to keep your distance from the trucks that are overtaking you on this hill, just in case they lose a tire or something, or if one of their brakes catches fire, you don't want them super close to you. You gotta keep an eye on the people coming down the hill behind you, just in case they're going for the escape ramps. 70 east. We want 76. Which I guess that split's going to be nice and soon here. Yeah, 76 to Sterling. Yep. Sweet. One, two, three, 58. So yeah, once we got into the lower speed limit zone, we just hit the cruise control to 42 with the engine brakes on, and the truck just managed our speed automatically. Very nicely done. Just like the real thing. The real thing, you can easily change the plus and minus settings to whatever you want right from that little screen on the dashboard. 25 south, Colorado Springs. We're not doing 25. We're staying on 76. So in reality, this is right near where the prime yard is in. This is right where the prime yard is here in Denver. Just back there. Actually, was that the entire interchange? Wow. Prime yard would have been right here. Right there. Would have been where I spent most of my nights in Denver. Fascinating. I guess I didn't make it into the game. That's fine. Be curious to take the ramp from 25 south onto 76 west to see if the prime yard made it as a scenery thing, because I know they did that with the Wilson yard next to Jubit's is in the game as a scenery item. Like they've got just, you know, from the parking lot at Jubit's you can see this parking lot full of trucks, and that parking lot is there in the game. And in real life they would have all been Wilson trucks. Well, for a while. They're not anymore. That no longer a Wilson yard at that location. There is one across the street, but not in the game anymore, unfortunately. Jubit's is a truck stop in Portland. Alright, we're going to turn our headlights on, because it's getting a little dark out here for some reason. Apparently I turned my high beams on at some point. Oh, it's almost 7 o'clock in the evening. That's why it's getting dark. Vaguely dark, not actual dark, just vague dark. There's a lovely Love's truck stop right around here somewhere. In reality, it has a nice Carl's Jr. It is one of the first places that you encounter if you are heading out of Denver that has a cat scale. So, like, if you pick up near the airport and if you pick up near the airport and want to get out of town without backtracking all the way to Aurora to get your trailer weighed, you can come up here and double check your weight at the Love's before you head down 76, because the weigh station's up here. Oh snap, did they include the Loves? Wiggins, Goodrich, no. Okay. Oh yeah, this is supposed to be right near Fort Morgan now, because that's 34 coming in, I think, up there. So yeah, in real life, 34 merges in here. And then there's a weigh station. And there's a bunch of people stopping. We're going to merge left, and they're stopping too, so we're going to stop. Well done, everybody. Well done. speed button. Keep an eye on these people ahead of me. So yeah, Fort Morgan also has... Oh, I guess the way station is here. Excellent. All right. Yeah, Fort Morgan's got... there's Love's in Brush, which is right near Fort Morgan. There's Love's and Brush. There's a couple little truck stops in Fort Morgan itself. Real big slaughterhouse there as well. Bypass? Oh, rats. Why are you stopped there, car? Awkward spot to break down. I've never seen that before. This way station is, in reality, very much this classic design. Oh, we're overweight again. ED 2066. I wonder why all the loads in this seem to be consistently overweight. But the game doesn't fine you for it, so it's fine. Resume cruise control. Bump that up one. Bump that up one. There we go. 58. Thought I had it at 58 already, but apparently not. That's fine. Lovely. Should be in Sterling very shortly. Yep, I believe this is our exit for Sterling. Coming up. Couldn't read that sign. This is extremely authentic to Sterling. That hotel, spot on. Alright, so now we just need to cruise on through to the opposite side of the town. While this guy stops in front of us. Rest area, tourist info center. Yeah, that's a nice little rest area. Been there. Been there. Let's actually pop in there. Sleep. And get the time to morning so I can actually see what I'm doing when we back in. Oh, looks like there was an accident on the opposite side. Oh, they're good. They figured it out. Nobody coming out. Perfect. This rest area is a little bit on the tight side for trucks, but it's not that bad. Just gotta be careful because lots of pedestrians. So yeah, you come around here and there's a couple of parking spots here. Typically this is where the RVs park. These parking spots are a little bit smaller if I remember right. And then you loop around. And sometimes you get one jerk that parks right here. It makes this difficult for everybody else. And then you get the proper truck pull-through spots here on the left. And we're just going to take the very first one. Neutral, brake, lights, engine, sleep. Raining again? Goodness. Stormy day out here, or stormy week out here in American Truck Simulator. Start the engine. Headlights. Wipers. Brakes. Release the parking brake. Put it in drive. Pull ourselves forward. Yeah, exiting here is the tight part. If you get a truck next to you that pulls too far forward, it can be very difficult to get out without running over the curb. Not impossible, but difficult. Sometimes impossible. Oh good, we got a green light. Yoink. Alright, welcome to Colorado State Route 14. South Platte River. And the city of Sterling. Home to Car Zone. I don't remember Sterling well enough to know if there's an actual, like, remember if there's an actual AutoZone billboard there. Would be funny. Junction with 138. Wrong button. There we go. So we zoom in there, yeah, 14.6 dead ahead. We'll follow the signs for brush. Interesting. That it's brush that they sign on there. Here. can't see the turn signal. Yeah, I can. Okay, we're good. Truck in the distance turns right to be despawned somewhere off screen. I do believe it is a right turn here. Yeah. Yeah, this would be State Highway 14 that we're turning onto here. Some stuttering going. Alright, that's mostly recovered. Home store. Alright, where's the truck entrance for the home store? Dream Burger. That's a good name for a burger joint. Alright, so it should be a right here. Oh, neat little statues there. That's cute. Line the curb. Oh, people actually come out of the Home Depot. Fascinating. Alright, and stop. Where would you like it? Of course you would. Oh, I hope there's enough room to turn around somewhere down there. We'll find out. So a real life store would never in a million years build a dock without room to turn a truck around. And Home Depot are actually very good about that, they generally build in enough room for a truck to do a complete U-turn somewhere behind the store. Okay, yeah, we can do a flip. We can flip around here. In fact, they're so reliable about that it's almost a good thing to bet on. But you gotta be careful, because like you can see here, Home Depots like to store stuff outside. So they often wind up blocking off their own truck turnaround areas. See, we almost didn't have enough room there. But they wind up choking them off with pallets of stuff that they don't have room for inside. Gosh, the rain does make this harder. Can I just roll down the windows? Oh, that was up. Oh, that helps. That helps a lot. Yep, going well. straighten it up. Pop it right in. Yeah, see, when I'm facing the correct direction relative to my own steering wheel controller, I don't have the issue. Because in real life, I would be looking over my shoulder and the steering wheel would not move. Whereas in the game, when my perspective moves, the steering wheel stays in front of me, which is just confusing to my brain. Apparently. There we go. Alright, so put it in neutral. Trigger the engine brakes. I forgot to have my hazards on through all that. I'm a terrible driver. Look at me. Let's get our... Actually, you know what? I'm going to leave the marker lights on just because it makes for a better screenshot. Let's make that go away. Make that go away. And get one last screenshot. Boom. I love it. I love it. Wilson Logistics Cascadia in American Truck Simulator. That makes me happy. Let's turn the engine off and deliver. Turn the engine off. There we go. And deliver. Thank you all so much for watching. My name's Eliodare. You can find me on the internet at Eliodare on Xbox Live, Steam, Nintendo Switch, etc. You can find the American Truck Simulator Colorado DLC on Steam. I don't know if they're selling it as a box copy or not, but typically they do at some point with the American Truck Simulator expansions. But yeah, Steam's the best place to get a hold of that. And yeah, I just wanted to say another thanks to SCS Software for sending this to me. They have been sending me the last couple of DLCs on the day they release. I don't get them early or anything, but you know, they send along a copy when they come out, and it's been pretty cool. I'm actually in the game again, just a reminder. I am a hireable driver. Got to hang out with some SCS folks at one point in 2019, and they added me to the game, and they've been, you know, keeping in contact ever since. It's pretty cool. So I've got special attachment to this game, and yeah, I did receive the DLC for free. So yeah, thanks so much to them, and thank you for watching, and I hope you come say hi in the comments below or on Twitter, wherever, and have a great day.